No, he doesn't want you. He's not into you. Have you Welcome to my channel. It's your girl Ashley, and today I have a special guest here with me, and I'm sure you have seen her already and you know her. This is Vivian Agbo. Welcome to my channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So today we're gonna do a girl talk sit down, because I put on my Facebook, Instagram, I put that you guys, my viewers, to send in some questions about relationship, if you need any help or any advice on how to date a guy. It's this to us here. We are gonna give you the best tips and tricks and some advices so you guys can go on and date, or girls, you can go on, the guys, you can go on, just see it and figure out how you're gonna get this guy or get this girl. So let us start today. So I have the questions here on my telephone. I'm gonna be reading them, and my friend is we are gonna do a 1-1, and then we're gonna answer it to give our own opinions. We're gonna do it anonymous, so you guys not gonna know who sent in the questions because it's a secret.
And disclaimer, we are no relationship therapists or advisors. We are just doing this out of our own personal experiences with men and relationships. So we are not saying we have studied relationship advisory, whatever. No, this is pure out of experience. So in case you're wondering.
Oh, okay. So girl, this is the first question. How do you know if a guy is serious? That's difficult. Like, I think that if a guy, like when you start dating, the guy, like if he calls you like regularly, like every day, and not every hour, because that's like too much, but I think just every day, that he's kind of serious. I don't know.
Well, I think personally, out of experience, I think the signs are always there. You know, from the beginning, you know, especially when you meet a guy, it's a standard thing that when you meet a guy the first week, they're going to be calling you 5 times a day. But then I feel like men are easily to relax once they have your attention. Like once they like have you like talking to them, they don't call you no more, they don't text you that frequently like they did in the beginning. So signs like this are always there, so you have to make sure you watch well.
Yes, that's true. I think that you will know when a guy is serious when he shows you, because some guys try too hard. When a guy tries too hard to have you, just know he's not serious. But when he takes his time to get to know you, take you on a date, makes you feel special, then I think he's showing that he can be serious. Next.
So the next question says, how do you keep it exciting in the bedroom?
Oh, like the person that sent this in, like,
Okay, I would say, personally, out of experience, right? When you are in a relationship with a man, with a guy, with a girl, and stuff like that, you have to, you know, keep it exciting, not only in the bedroom, but everything. You have to keep it exciting. You have to call each other. You have to go on dates and stuff like that. But when it comes to the bedroom, right? Like if you're watching me, you're an African lady, or you know, we women are used to men coming to us in the bedroom, but sometimes I feel like we women also have to go to our men. We have to let them feel they are sexy and they are attractive to us, so we go to them, and that way a man will feel more comfortable to keep it spicy, because it's like the both of you want that, you know, you want that sexual feeling, or you want to share that. So yeah.
Next, if a guy takes long to respond, my sisters out there, if you're watching this, if a guy takes long to respond, just know that he's not into you. No, he doesn't want you. He's not into you. Have you heard? He's not into you.
Especially like if you write somebody and they're at work, okay, it's totally different. But if you write a guy, you see him online, okay, but he's not responding to your text, he's not calling you, sis, press next, okay? Just do like Ariana Grande, thank you and next. I mean, life is too short. No, no, no. Don't sit there and think like, oh no, he's busy. No, sis, he's not busy, because when you want something, you will make time for that thing. And the same goes for relationship. Okay. No, question number 4 says how to keep a conversation going.
Okay, first of all, I think you guys have to find like the same interest. Like if he loves football, like if you are really interested into this guy, if he loves football, please find out football, like get to read some things, know about football, so you guys can have a conversation. Because if you guys are not interested into the same things, it wouldn't work, girls or guys, it wouldn't work. Find out what your partner likes so that you guys can keep a conversation going.
Exactly. You have to have something in common to talk about. In case other things don't flow well in the conversation, you can always find that common ground to keep the conversation going. And that can only happen when you have like the same interest. And man, if your woman likes certain things, try to, you know, learn a little bit of that thing. And women the same way. So you always have something to talk about. So your conversation is not that boring, because trust me, communication is very important in a relationship. So you have to work on that.
Okay, is it normal to make your partner cry in a relationship on purpose?
No.
Dump him. Girls,
no.
Dump him. Guys, dump her. No.
No, it's so not okay for you to cry in a relationship. I'm not saying a relationship is always going to be perfect, like there are always going to be smiley faces and stuff. No, there are going to be sad moments, but not like your partner intentionally making you cry, because it's like it gives them joy making you sad, and you can't be with somebody that makes you sad. Okay, no. Life is, I mean, we've got a lot of things going on in life, especially with the pandemic going on, and then you have a partner at home that makes you cry. I mean, how worse can your life get? No.
Okay. The next.
Okay. All right. Next question. Sending me mixed emotion when we are not in a relationship. Sending mixed emotions when you are not in a relationship. Sis, I mean, like we said, yeah, that's when you start observing. From the moment a guy starts approaching you, even before you get into a relationship, you start observing if that's the kind of person you want to be with. And if they're already giving you mixed feelings, sis, no.
And especially that when like the mix, like from my point of view, like if you're talking to a guy and he's like already calling you babe and honey and all of that, and then he's not giving you the vibe of that you are the babe, just know that it's not gonna work, because somebody cannot call you babe and then he's not giving you a babe vibe. Somebody that it's your babe, you show them love, care, bring them flowers. Guys, you're not hearing me telling you to bring your girlfriend every day a flower, but like once in a while. Valentine is not on the 14th of February. Valentine needs to be at least every single week. Show your girl some love, buy her some flowers, some chocolates, just show her love. Take her on a surprise date, on a massage date. Like there are so many different things that you guys can do. It doesn't mean that only on the 14th of February you take her out for dinner, you make sure she looks good. No, guys,
the 14th of February is for you to go an extra mile.
Exactly.
Okay? So, but before then, you have to make sure you let your woman or your man, ladies, don't get us wrong, men don't get us wrong. It's not that we're talking only to the women. Even to the women, yeah. Women, get flowers for your men as well.
Exactly.
If you go out and you see something nice, get it for your man. That's you letting them know that you care and you think about them. Okay? It's not like, yeah, you know, it must not be expensive. It must not be like an expensive dinner. You can just get something on your way home, like a flower for €5, €2. It's just the gesture that matters. It's not even what you give. It's the mind that matters, of thinking about a person and wanting to give them something to remind them of your love for them.
Exactly. Okay, this is a difficult one. How to get over your ex. Okay. Personally, it can take, like me, to get it. It depends how long you have been with that person. If you have been with somebody a year or two, you can't get over that person a day, a month, 2 months, 3 months. It can even take you up to 6 months. But if it was just a fling, it's easier. But if, yeah, I don't know. What do you think?
I think it depends on how long you've been with this person and how deep the relationship
And the connection.
What caused the breakup. Yeah, for me, if it was a tough breakup, like a disrespectful, abusive relationship, nah,
Get over here.
1 week most. 1 week, I'm done with you.
Exactly.
But if it was like a real good relationship and, you know, filled with ups and downs, and you decide to quit, okay, no, it's gonna take you a little bit time to, you know, come to terms with the fact that you're no more together. But it depends on the time you've been together with that person and how deep the relationship was and how the broke up, like the reason for the broke up. Those are the 3 things that depends on how long it would take you. I mean, everybody's different, so it might take me a month and it might take you a year. It's different. But one thing, don't keep contact with your ex if you want to get over your ex.
And girls and boys, don't go back to your ex, because if it didn't work before, it means it will not work after a year or 6 months.
Okay, next question. What do you do when you don't have anything else to talk on the phone?
Drop the telephone call.
Exactly. Drop the call, because you know what, you sitting there is just gonna make the guy tell you or come up with something and say, oh, you know what, my mama is calling me just because he wants to get away from you. Or he's just gonna be like, oh, the worst is you're just gonna bring up something that you don't really want to talk about, or the guy doesn't want to talk about, and it might even cause a problem
between your relationship
you and that person. So if you don't have something to talk about, drop the call. Find something, and if you can't, drop the call, but don't push it, because it's gonna instead cause a fuse instead of, you know, just leaving it, letting it go. So do not do that.
Okay, next question. How do you recognize red flags? Okay, let me tell you how I recognize red flag. First, when he doesn't pick my phone in a day. So if I come in the morning and he has not responded before 8 p.m. in the evening, that's the #1 red flag. Second of all, when you've been dating for over a month and he hasn't been like, let me take you on a special date or a getaway, that's the second red flag. The third red flag is that if when he's picking up his telephone and he's with you, he goes out of the room to pick up the telephone, that's the third red flag. And the fourth and fifth red flag is like a joint. Just be careful and watch yourself. Just watch out, girls and boys, because these days you don't know if somebody is lying to you or he's cheating. Just be careful. That's all I can say about the red flags. There's no way, it's not written on his forehead or her forehead that, oh, I'm red flags, I have red flags, I'm going to show red flag. No, girls, please watch out, you guys. I'm not only talking to the girls. Don't mind us because we are girls. We're like, okay, girls. No, this applies to
red
guys.
Flags, okay, first of all, if you're starting a relationship, even if you're like, you know, into the relationship, if he stops calling you, like in 6 hours, he does not even write to say, hey babe, how are you doing? Says no, take it. And if he's always making excuses of why he can't be with you, no
excuses.
If a man likes you, if a woman likes you, they will always make time for you, like I said previously. And this thing with the phone, like phones, people take phones to be such a priority. Like sometimes I personally feel like we can share our naked bodies. That's the most private thing on earth, your nakedness. So if you can share your nakedness with somebody, what of a phone? Because that phone is another person that had the idea of creating a phone. So a phone, like, That's where the red flag start coming from. The phone.
The phone. If you cannot enter his phone, if you don't know the password, just know that's the red flag. Because if you're in a committed relationship and you have trust, it means that you can enter his phone or her phone and view everything inside.
And don't get me wrong, if your man does not let you enter the phone, make sure they don't enter yours. Exactly. I'm not saying you're cheating, but let them also know how it feels to not be able to know what you are doing. Okay, and if your woman does not let you get into her phone, don't let her get into yours. It's a give and take. It's a 50-50, or let me say a 80-20%. But somebody must be higher up there to want to put things in order in a relationship. But red flags are always there. Trust me, they are always there. Even right now, you're watching me, you can think of a red flag in your relationship right now. And I'm not saying it's the reason you should break up. No, but there's always a red flag. But yeah, you have to work on that. So, you know, to make your relationship better.
Yes.
So, next question. Why do guys cheat? And I will fill it in with why do girls cheat?
Okay, which one do you want to answer? Do you want to answer the guy part or the girl part?
I will answer the girl part.
Okay. Okay, she gets the tough one for me. Okay, girls, listen. A guy doesn't cheat because you're not beautiful. Sis, you are very beautiful. You are so pretty, and beauty doesn't mean just this. Like, you see my face, you see our face, we put on makeup. Beauty is not only what we are showing you guys now. Beauty is from the inside. That's the real beauty. A guy will not cheat on you because he doesn't think you're beautiful. A good father figure in their life, that something happened. That's the reason why they're cheating. The girlfriend, the wife, the sister, like that. No, men don't cheat because it's not all about beauty. They cheat because they're missing something in their past life that they did not have. So girls, don't worry, you are beautiful. So don't mind when your boyfriend cheats on you. It's not because of you, it's because of him. So that's all I want to give you, ladies.
Sometimes I'm gonna
why do girls cheat?
This is for the men, okay? This is for the men, like she was saying. But I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna contradict what she said. But sometimes men do cheat because there's something they are looking for that you don't have. Like, trust me, ladies, a man wants peace of mind. He wants a lady that he will come back home and she will, you know, treat him like a man. Another woman that is like always nagging, like, oh, you did this, like you don't show concern or appreciation for the little things that he does. You have to do those things because another woman out there is going to give him that feeling like, you know, I appreciate you, I see you, I feel you. And that's why they go to these people. It's not because you're not pretty or not, but sometimes men want peace
of mind. And God, it doesn't mean that you should cook, you become a slave to a man. No, we are not telling you guys to make sure his dinner is ready every night. No, in a relationship, it's all about 50-50. So don't think that we're telling you guys to cook, to clean. Make sure your house is clean. Don't get me wrong, but just make sure that you show respect. The peace of mind, I know that after that, and peace of mind is all what men need. That he can come home and you'll be like, oh babe, how was work, my sweetheart? Show him care, love. That is all that men want, and that's also a big reason that they will not go out and cheat, ladies.
Exactly. A man will want to cheat and remember these things like, my woman appreciates me, my woman make sure I know that she cares.
Exactly.
And these things, when he thinks about, he might, you know, have that feeling of not cheating. Exactly. You know, you might try to abstain from that cheating that he was about to cheat. But when you are like always naggy, like, oh, I called you 2 hours ago, you didn't pick my call. You don't even give him a chance to tell you why he didn't pick. No, a man will cheat on you. And sometimes men have this fantasy in their head of the kind of woman they want. Yeah, they might love you, but then they might be like, oh, maybe I like a woman with big breasts or big ass and stuff like that, and you ain't getting that, okay? And some of us women, talking to my African sisters, when they give birth, they turn to throw themselves Like they give up on themselves. They start putting on these big clothes, no more sexy. And men want something sexy. And packaged. Okay, don't give up on your body because you have children. Make sure you still look sexy. So when he's thinking about going to another man, he will know his wife is also sexy, and another man will be trying to come to his wife. So that will make him stick to his house. But don't give up on yourself. And now to me, ladies, why do ladies cheat? Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. A lady will cheat on you if you don't satisfy them. And I'm not saying money, presents, whatever, blah blah blah. If a woman does not feel like you are that missing piece of her, like she can come to you with her problems. Like sometimes men think women talk too much, like, oh, you that side you over talk, she don't that side, I want to watch football. Like you don't make time for your woman. Men make time for your women so they don't cheat on you, because another man will be calling them 10 times a day. Hey babe, how was your day? What did you eat? And she'll start feeling like, but my man isn't giving me this attention, and this other man. And you know, slowly but surely she's gonna be going that way, and you'll be like, my wife is not really, like, I don't really feel like she cares about me anymore. That's because she don't care. And I'm going to tell you men this secret today. Women, when they finally decide to leave you, they don't come back. We don't come back. When a woman says, I'm done, I'm done. Because before a woman finally says, I'm done, she has been leaving you gradually in her body, in her soul. She has been leaving that relationship, but not physically. And when she finally finds the courage to tell you, like, I'm done, it's because she has been gone a long time, even before opening her mouth to tell you she's gone. So that's why men say when a woman is done with you, she's done. Yes, because we leave before we actually leave. I don't know if that makes sense, but
okay, next question. If you're in a relationship, can you still be friends with your ex?
No.
No. Yeah, I cannot, like,
sometimes, you know, this is somebody you've shared something before with, and then you keep seeing them in your life, and it keeps bringing back those memories of the good times you had, and then slowly you start thinking like, oh, but I miss this person. Exactly. But if you don't have their contact, if you don't see their pictures, sexy pictures, especially guys, because guys are mostly fond of this, like they see their ex and be like, she has changed, her ass has gone bigger, oh, let me try and see and get into her DM.
If she's still interested in, no.
If your man is still in contact with his ex-girlfriend, I mean, dump him. If he thinks it's okay for, like, if you bring it up to him, like, okay, I don't like it, and he still decides to stay in contact, dump him. Because, see, if he loves you, he won't mind dumping an ex. Okay, if they've got children, it's different, you know, they have to, like, co-parent together.
Yes.
But if they've not got nothing in common, like a child, and he still decides like, oh, fuck it, I'm gonna be friends with her anyway. No, I'm talking out of experience, because what broke my last relationship is the same thing. You know, like, oh, we're just friends. And no, sis, don't do that, because trust me, you're gonna be emotionally broken. And
exactly, emotional. And that's, we women need to, like, cool down on the emotional part, because we are too emotional. So we have to learn how to reduce the emotions.
Exactly. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I've this breakup, like my past relationship, have really made me so stone cold. I'm not saying I don't have a heart, but I'm stone cold. Like, certain things won't hurt me no more. Like, if a guy comes to me now and say, oh, I'm done with you, like if I'm dating a guy and he says I'm done with you, like, I'll be like, okay, bye. Exactly. You know, I won't cry anymore, because, you know, even the Bible says what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. You know, and we get stronger by this experience, because of these experiences. So sis, trust me, you can do better. Don't fool yourself. Don't let them fool you.
Don't forget how Sierra leveled up from
sis
to Russell Wilson. Like,
talking.
Hey, our good sis Sierra, like, leveled up. So girls, you guys can do it too. Level up. Don't if you know you're here, don't go for there. No, girls, because you can do better. We can do better.
Never.
We are black women, and women of color. We can do better. We should never put ourselves down for any man or any person in our lives. If you're in a that's the next question I'm just going to. How do you know if you're falling into toxic relationship? This doesn't only go for in a relationship, because you have your friends relationship, you have your parents relationship, you have your kids relationship, you have your sisters relationship. If you're falling into a toxic relationship, just cut it off, because it's not worth the stress, because emotionally here it's not good. But if you have the peace of mind here, your relationship will always be going good.
Exactly. And like she said, it's not only about love life, okay, like
No.
between a man and a woman. If you're in, even it comes to family relationship as well, like if your family and you're like, for example, we are YouTubers, right, and our families don't support us, like anybody that does not support me in my YouTube channel, I cut them off. Trust me. Like if they come in like, oh, I need money, like sis, you ain't supporting me, and this is how I'm trying to make money for myself, and you want me to give you money, meanwhile you're not supporting me. Like how does that work in your head? So in any kind of relationship you are in, be it motherhood, family,
anything,
friendship, how to call the other one, frenemy, you know, cut it off. Cut it. It's not worth your sanity. It's not worth it. You're really better alone than with toxic people.
Exactly. And I think we're gonna do this as the last question, because this was the last question I got in my DM.
All right. How do you tell your parents you are in a relationship?
Okay, I think for us African, let me first talk to our African moms and dads. It's difficult to tell you guys that you're in a relationship, because you guys just want the best for us. I know that it's difficult to like, oh mom, I'm dating this guy, oh mom, I'm dating this girl. I know it's very difficult, but girls and boys, if you're in a relationship, for me, first keep it a secret. I'm not telling you guys not to tell your parents, no. Just keep it a secret, so you find out which kind of person you are dating, because you don't want to bring somebody to your parents that they'll come and disrespect your parents in front of you. No. First, get to know that person. Like, at least for me, take the 90 days step. If you guys really want to know what the 90 days is, Google it up. Steve Hardy, think like a man, act like a lady. There you know what I mean by the 90 days. Like, first get to know the person the first 90 days, and just knowing the person by 90 days, you will see the true color. You'll see like how the person is in every way. So let my friend, and that's for the African moms.
Yeah, African moms and dad, no disrespect, we don't mean to disrespect you all, but you guys have to make it in a way where your children can be comfortable to come to you and tell you that they are in a relationship, and you being able to advise them. Because I think, like, speaking for myself, right, I think I would have made better decisions if I could, like, my parents, like my mom was like really that open for me to go to and talk about relationship. I would not make the mistakes that I've made in my life. So you have to make it talkable, like make it in a way where your child can come to you and confide about their love life. It's not wrong, because then you have the chance to tell them, like, hey, listen, okay, you're dating, this is how you're supposed to do it, so you don't fall a victim of maybe a lover boy or stuff like that. Because some of us, we've had those experiences, even though we don't talk about it, but we wish, like me personally, I wish I could talk about this before, when I was 18, with my parents, with my mom, but because I couldn't, you have to make it, like, learn from your friends that, you know, their children, like their children's experiences, and make it talkable with your kids. And
thank you for watching this video. If you guys wanna have a part 2, or you guys wanna have like more girl talk, this kind of videos, please let us know in the comments down below. I'll put it down below.